on where you are?
Yolanda, things getting a lot more active out here tonight. We're in the heart of West Jefferson. We're right at Walnut Street and Route 40, also known as West Broad Street. You can see traffic moving along pretty well out here. We did run into some patches of rain as we headed down toward the area we're at here into the middle of the village. But as you look on down toward the west, toward Lafayette, that's the area of concern right now. And what's going on above us, the lightning is really moving into this area, and we're hearing a lot of thunder. Again, these cells kind of moving in toward this area. Traffic still moving along pretty well. We did notice a lot of low-lying water in some of the fields, some of the areas as we got closer into Madison County. Whether or not those came in earlier this afternoon or not, we're still trying to figure that out. We've seen a lot of folks out kind of walking around, especially as the thunder kicks up, and it's probably not a good idea because where there is thunder, of course, we know there is lightning. Best idea now, we are seeing, you know what, I'm going to tell you, we just saw some huge strikes right above us as Mike is kind of panning up. I just wanted to let you know that we are seeing quite a lightning show, and it looks like it is close. You hear it right above me? That means it's here. So we saw folks out kind of walking around taking pictures. Probably not a good idea at this point. You want to be inside, and if you have that storm emergency plan in place, you want to have it ready. Again, we're out here right at Walnut and Route 40, right in the heart, the village, if you will, Madison County in West Jeff. Again, traffic moving along just fine, but we are seeing, it looks like some rain laying around in puddles in some of the fields in our area. But that's pretty much the latest from here from right now, and of course, we'll keep you updated. Reporting live in West Jefferson, Rob Wells, ABC 6 News. Well, Bill, we came out here, we saw rain, we saw the sirens kick up about 10 minutes ago. They just finished up another round. Take a look right behind me, though. This is what I'm concerned about. A lot of very low-lying dark clouds. We almost saw some sort of it looked like movement. It was kind of a rotation. I can't describe how quickly these clouds are moving. We're just off of Main Street in the heart of historic Plain City out here. A lot of folks actually running out of homes. They were coming out of businesses asking us what to do. And of course, we're telling them to go back inside and kind of heed the warnings and take shelter immediately. Again, it's kind of quiet out here. The winds, though, we've noticed within the last maybe 4 to 5 minutes are really starting to pick up. But that area of concern is right behind us down the street here at West Main and Chillicothe, kind of the heart of historic Plain City. When we came out here, a lot of rain laying in the fields. Again, a heavy agriculture area out here in Madison County. A lot of open farms and fields. Not a lot of damage that we saw, but this kind of changes the perspective of everything. Again, folks coming out of their businesses, they're looking around, wanting to know what to do. We're sending them back in. It's still very quiet out here, but the winds are kicking up in the heart of Plain City. And again, if you're hearing this, certainly get inside and take shelter as we continue to monitor the storm out here tonight. For now, reporting live in Plain City, Rob Wells, ABC 6 News.
So, which way would you want to see?
Have Rob turn the camera to the west, because they should be able to see where there's the little bit of rotation to the west to the northwest. Rob, can you do that?
Yeah, go ahead and turn the camera. We're going to go ahead and stay on it here. Chayton's kind of positioning these clouds. I wish you could take a look at them where our vantage point is.
Sure.
Literally, they almost look like they were touching the ground. I know that's kind of a weird comparison, but we just, within the last few minutes, they moved in out of nowhere just to where we're at, just down the street here. People are coming out, looking up, taking a lot of photos and pictures as we are. You can kind of see that cell moving across there. They're moving so quickly, it's hard to kind of keep up with the formation of the clouds or exactly what they're doing. They are black. They've got some white tint to them, but certainly we've just noticed the winds kicking up here within the last few minutes. Again, otherwise it was very still out here when we first got out here about 20, maybe 25 minutes ago. The rains were kicking up. The odd thing right now I've noticed is that the rains have stopped. It's just kind of quiet at this point, but those clouds, that formation of huge clouds, are just moving on down where you see Chayton kind of shooting here. We're trying to get a good perspective of it. Again, people coming out asking us, what are the conditions? What should they do? Certainly getting inside and getting shelter. That is the best advice at this point. Folks here kind of wondering what's going on. We just heard not one but two separate rounds of sirens going off. The first set came down about 10-15 minutes ago, and then just before we came back on the air, another round again as well. So if you can hear those sirens, you want to get inside. But these clouds are low-lying. They're moving fast, and there's a lot of movement to them right now. So certainly take shelter wherever you're at.
Well, the good news here, Rob, is that that cell, as we were talking about, weakening considerably, so much so that the National Weather Service has pulled down the tornado warning for that part of our viewing area. It's still set to bring you some rain and some wind, probably around 7:15, so another 5, 6, 7 minutes. But the tornado warning in that area for Madison County, Southern Union County, has expired. No tornado warning on that cell right now. Thank you, Rob Wells. Really, really appreciate that. That's good stuff.